exercise 7.2 is a question number 7 says, find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, -3 and B is 1, 4. So my dear student, here in the question we are given one circle. So here on the screen you can find one circle, and in that A point is here on this circle and B point also on this circle. Here clearly in the question it is mentioned AB is the diameter of a circle. Got it? So dear student, here that it's a coordinate we are given actually. The coordinate of A point not given, but the coordinate of B point we are given, that is 1, 4. So let me note down, this is 1, 4. And of course the coordinate of a center, I need to say a center. I am taking C point as a center of this circle. So its coordinates are 2, -3. Okay, but we do not know the coordinate of A. So let's take the coordinate of A. Let's take Ax, y. We are not knowing both of them, so we are considering, let's take Ax, y. It means that the coordinate of point A, it will be x, y. Clear to you? Now, what is C here? C is the center of the circle. Okay, so C is the center of the circle. Beside that, can I say C is the midpoint of AB? And C is the midpoint. You can see here, this is AB diameter, so C will become the midpoint. C is the midpoint of a circle. Clear to you? So my dear student, this is the midpoint of a circle. Now, as we know that we can decide the coordinate of C. So coordinate of C, 2, -3 already with us. Okay. So we need to mention here now coordinate of point C. Coordinate of point C. As it is midpoint, dear student, this is midpoint. So I need to say it should be, the formula says x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. The formula says x1 is here, I am considering first, that is x plus 1 divided by 2 and y plus 4 divided by 2. Clear to you? Now, what are the coordinates of point C? That is 2, -3. So let me write 2, -3 this side. That is equal to x plus 1 by 2 and y plus 4 divided by 2. Now we need to compare both of the coordinates, x wala with x and second wala of the y with this point. Okay, so let's find the solution. So my dear student, here let me compare both of the sides. So x plus 1 divided by 2, which will be equal to 2, and y plus 4 divided by 2, that is equal to -3. Therefore x plus 1 equal to 2 2 ja 4. So x equal to 4 minus 1. So dear student, the value of x, that will be equal to 3. Okay. What about this side? So I need to say y plus 4 equal to 3 2 ja 6. So y equal to -6 minus 4. Plus 4 is 2. That side -4. The value of y is -10. So the final answer we need to write, which we are asked to find the coordinates of point A are, so I am mentioning here, therefore the coordinates of A point which we have assumed, that was x, y. So according to that it is 3, -10. This is the complete solution of question number 7, which is quite easy and interesting also. Am I correct? So my dear student, question number 8 is, if A and B are -2, -2 and 2, -4 respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP equal to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. Very easy and nice question. First of all, dear student, you can see here on your screen one line segment is available there. That is AB is a line segment. The coordinate of point A which we are given is -2, -2, and the coordinate of B is already with us 2, -4. Now we need to find the coordinate of P point, which we do not know. For that I am assuming x, y. Okay. We are given here the ratio. Dear student, if we want to find the value of this P, because here it is not given that P is a midpoint of AB. If it will be midpoint of AB, then it's quite easy to find the coordinate of this. How can we find, -2 plus 2 divided by 2, -2 -4 divided by 2. -2 plus -4 divided by 2. Okay, that technique we can apply when P is a midpoint, but here it is not given. Here we are given AP equal to condition is applicable 3 by 7 AB. Means if I consider total 7 parts of AB, means suppose think AB is 7 centimeter, then out of them AP means this much portion is 3 centimeter. That is, I can say, what about PB then? If total is 7, this much portion carries 3 parts, then of course this will carries 4 parts. Because we know 3:4 will be the ratio, the sum of 3 and 4, that stands 7. Got it? So dear student, the next step I need to write for that. If I go with that, move with that, then AP is to PB. What it will be? Total 7 parts, so I should say it will be 3:4. Got it? Now I am considering, let P x, y is the point. This is the point which lies on AB. Okay, which lies on line segment AB. Got it? It will lie on AB. Then what is the ratio? Then the ratio will be, on the ratio will be 3:4. Dear student, the ratio will be 3:4. So now let's start. Okay, let's begin here. So here we want to write here this way. As we know here, dear student, x and y, two values we want to find. So the formula we need to apply for that, x, y, because the coordinates of point P equal to section formula we are going to apply. So here individually I am applying the formula for that, because it will be easy for us to do the solution. Okay, so I am considering x is the first point. The section formula for x coordinate says x2 m1 plus x1 m2 divide by x1 plus m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the section formula. So in this formula I am now substituting the required value. Dear student, what is x2 here? You can see x2 is 2. The value of x2 is 2. What about m1? Of course, m1, they are in the ratio 3:4. So m1 is 3, m2 we will consider 4. So I need to mention this is 3. What about this x1? Of course, the x1 will be here -2 along with the minus sign. And of course, m2, that is 4. Got it? Upon m1 plus m2. So it will be 3:4. So it must be 3 plus 4. Now let's simplify further. That will be the answer. Whatever will come, that will be considered as a coordinate of x. That is the coordinate of P x-axis. For x-axis, same way we'll go with for the y coordinate. This is x coordinate. and then y coordinate. Okay, let's see. Now dear student, let's simplify this. That is the first x coordinate of P point. 2 3 just 6. You know 4 2 just 8 because of this minus 8. And of course here 7. So 6 minus 8, it will be minus 2 by 7. So I can say the x coordinate will be minus 2 comma 7. Let it be as it is. Now let's work out on the y coordinate. Dear student, you know very well y coordinate. For that the formula is y2 m1 plus y1 m2 divide by m1 plus m2. So in this formula, let me substitute the value of y2. Of course, you can see y2 is minus 4. m1, the ratio 3:4, so it is 3. y1 is minus 2, yes, and m2 is 4. And here 3 plus 4. Okay. Now let's simplify. 4 3 ja 12. You know very well. This is minus 12 minus 8 upon 7. So dear student, minus 20 minus, sorry, this is minus 12 minus 8 is minus 20, and this is divided by 7. So finally I should say, as we want to find the coordinates of P point, so we need to mention here, therefore coordinates of point P, it will be, what it will be? First x coordinate we found minus 2 by 7, and this is minus 20 by 7. So dear student, this is the answer. This is the after applying section formula, we come to know the coordinate of P point will be minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 by 7. Clear to you? So dear student, question number 9 of exercise 7.2 is here. Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. Okay dear. Here we are given, let's try to learn through this figure. The figure is on your screen, dear student. Please see. Here AB is one of the line segment which we are given in the question, and the coordinate of point A is minus 2, 2 and coordinate of B is 2, 8. Clear? Now it is clearly mentioned this line segment is divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, this I call AP1 first part, P1 P2 second part, P2 P3 third part, and P3 B1 is the fourth part. So can I say P2 is the midpoint of AB? P2 is the midpoint of AB, and of course P1 is a midpoint of AP2 and P3 is a midpoint of P2B. Am I clear? Once again I am telling you, AB is a full line segment, then P2 will be considered the midpoint of AB. Then if I consider this AP2, then P1 will be the midpoint of AP2 and P3 will be the midpoint of P2B. So let's try to find, we need to find the coordinates of these points. So it is very easy question. So we need to divide, we need to start here the solution. Here P2 is the this. Here P2 is the midpoint of P2 is the midpoint of AB. Clear? P2 is the midpoint of AB. So how to find the coordinates of P2? So we need to mention coordinates of P2 equal to coordinates of point P2, that is equal to, as we know it is a midpoint, so we need to apply this formula. Please look at your screen. Minus 2 plus 2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Let's simplify. This will be cancelled. Minus 2 plus 2 cancel, so it will become 0. 0 divided by 2, and of course here 10 divided by 2. So the coordinates 0 divided by 2 will be 0 and 10 divided by 2 gives the result 5. So my dear student, I can say the coordinates of P2, that is 0, 5. Clear to you? coordinates of P2, that will be 0, 5. Okay, now next come to the second point. Here now P1 is the midpoint of AP2. We got the value of P2. P2 is a coordinate 0, 5. Now next step, very easy. As P1 is the midpoint of AP2. Am I correct? This is the midpoint of AP2. So let's find the distance, midpoint, coordinates of midpoint of P1. Coordinates of P1, we are working upon that. So my dear student, we are finding now coordinates of P1. Coordinates of point P1, that is equal to what it will be? It is a midpoint. P1 is the midpoint of AP2. So what are the P2 we found? The coordinates of P2 we found already 0, 5. So I need to mention -2 plus 0 divided by 2 and 2 plus 5 divided by 2. So my dear student, here it will be -2 plus 0 is -2 by 2. 2 plus 5 is 7 by 2. You know very well this will be cancelled, so it will be -1, 7 by 2. This is the coordinate of P1. What it? This is the coordinate of point P1. Clear to you? So we got the value of P2, P1 also. Now let's work out on P3. You know very well what is P3 here, as P3 is the midpoint of whose? P2B, correct? P2B. So let's work out coordinate of P2 we are finding. So let's see what it can be. Coordinates of P2, we need to write here now. Coordinates of P2 equal to. So how to go with that? Let's see. We know that for that the requirement is P2 and B. Its coordinates are available with us. 0 plus 2 divide by 2 and 5 plus 8 divide by 2. Got it? Let's simplify. What could be the answer? Let's check. So my dear student, coordinates of P2, it will be 0 plus 2 divided by 2, it will be 2 by 2, and of course 5 plus 8, that is 13 by 2. So if I simplify, then I will have here 1, 13 by 2. This is the coordinate of point P2. This is the coordinate of point P2. So finally 3 answers all the way we got, that is coordinate of P1, P2 and P3. So I am mentioning here coordinates of P1, that is first point which we have found, that is 0, 5. Then P2 we got, that is what we got, P2, the solution for the P2, this is P2, sorry, this is for P2, 0, 5 is for P2. Now for P1, it was -1, 7 by 2, and now the P3 which we have found here, 1, 13 by 2. This is the complete solution of question number 9, which is easy and interesting also. This is the question number 10 of exercise 7.2 on your screen. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, -1, 4 and -2, -1 taken in order. My dear student, here on the screen you can find one rhombus figure ABCD. Here ABCD I am considering as a rhombus, and it's the vertices of A 3, 0, B it's a coordinate 4, 5. Vertices C, it's a coordinate -1, 4, and of course for the D it is -2, -1. Okay, so let's start first. Here ABCD is a rhombus. Now dear student, if it is a rhombus, then we need to find the area of this rhombus. So we know the formula. Area of a rhombus, its a formula is 1/2 d1 into d2. What about d1, d2? They are the two diagonals. Means here AC and BD. Okay, 1/2 AC into BD. Through that we can find the area of a rhombus. But we do not know AB. We do not know AC. We do not know AC, first diagonal, even we do not know BD. So first of all, we are finding the value of diagonal AC. Okay, so let's begin. Diagonal AC equal to, we are working upon this, so we need to mention distance formula. We need to apply, as you know, this is the distance, so it will be diagonal of AC will be -1 -3 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square. So let's simplify. -4 whole square, so it is, and here only 4 square. You know dear students, square of negative number is also positive. Both of their square 16 plus 16, that is 32. That is under root 32 can be written as 4 root 2, because 16 2 ja and 16 it's a perfect square of 4. So it is 4 root 2. This is the length of the first diagonal AC. Got it? Now same procedure we will apply to find the length of diagonal BD. So let's work out upon that. So my dear student, here we are applying distance formula. So diagonal BD we want to find. It will be -2 minus 4 whole square plus -1 minus 5 whole square. So it will be -6 whole square. Same sign, addition. You know very well, square root of negative number is also positive. So it will be 72. Under root 72. You know very well, dear student, under root 72, 36 to ja. 36 to the 72, and 36 is a perfect square of 6. So 6 will be outside and 2 will remain inside the square root. So the answer for the diagonal BD is 6 root 2. Now let's apply the formula to find the area of a rhombus. So my dear student, here we need to find the area of a rhombus. So let me give the heading, area of a rhombus. Now how to find the area of a rhombus figure? That is the formula. That is the area of a rhombus is the half of the product of their diagonals. This is the formula. So we know half of the diagonal. So one of the diagonal is AC and another diagonal is BD. It's a value already we have found. The value of AC which we have found, it was 4 root 2. And the value of BD which we have found was 6 root 2. So I need to simplify. This 2 will be cancelled with this 2. And 6 2 ja 8 root 2 into root 2. It will become 2. It will become 2. So I need to say root 2 into root 2. This is 6, sorry. 6 2 ja 12. I am correcting. This is 12 and root 2 into root 2, that is 2 only. So the area for the rhombus is 24 square centimeter. Meter, centimeter not given, so we will write unit. Okay. So the area for the given rhombus ABCD will be 24 square units. This is the complete solution of question number 10 of exercise 7.2. Clear?